Hello and welcome to Kitchen Secrets with Surabhi. In today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make churros. Churros are a traditional Spanish and Portuguese snack, which is basically a choux pastry that is deep fried and then rolled and tossed in a combination of cinnamon and sugar. This fried pastry has become increasingly popular all around the world and is equally enjoyed by all age groups. Let me now start with the introduction to these ingredients for this recipe. For this we require 1 and 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour or maida. We require water, again 1 and 1/4 cup, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Sugar you can choose any. I've taken white sugar, but you can take any of the brown sugars, light or dark, and some butter. Butter, because I want to measure the butter in tablespoon, that's the reason I've melted it. And just for flavoring, we require a little bit of the vanilla extract. For later, once the churros are done, we would toss them in a mixture of sugar and cinnamon. So for that, I've taken 2 tablespoons of sugar. Again, you can take brown sugar, caster sugar, or icing sugar, and 1 teaspoon of the ground cinnamon powder. Let me now start with the recipe. So I have my pan here. It's a pretty heavy bottom pan, and what I'm going to do is take 1 cup and 1/4 cup of water. And heat it up. We are not going to boil the water, we're just going to heat it up so that our ingredients are sort of nicely come together. I'm going to add my 1 tablespoon of sugar. Alongside, I'm going to add my 4 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to just wait for a quick boil. You have to pay attention because we don't want to let the water keep boiling, as we want to keep the ratio of the water to the flour same. We don't want our liquid to evaporate and then we end up with a stiffer dough. So literally as soon as your water starts to boil, you add your vanilla. And here I can see the bubbles coming in. I'm going to stop the machine, the heat, and just add my flour and quickly mix it. You might see like these white lumps, but these are the lumps you need to fix. You have to be a little vigorous and make sure your mixture seems all smooth. And I'm going to keep mixing that, just making sure there are no lumps. The mixture now looks smooth, and what we are going to do is wait for it to cool down. The reason is because now we will add our egg and we don't want our egg to cook with the heat. So I'll leave it for, I'll just sort of punch it down and leave it to cool for another 5 to 10 minutes until it's cool to touch. Also, this pastry has, beautiful ridges, and that we get with the help of this star nozzle and a piping bag. In case you don't have a star nozzle, you can just use any piping bag and make it plain. The mixture seems to have cooled down now, and I will start by mixing the egg and using the beater. So I'm going to drop the egg in and just start on slow speed. My choux pastry is all coming together. At this point, if you feel your consistency is a little bit tougher, because we want like a piping consistency, and I feel the consistency is a little bit tight, I'm just going to add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water, hot water. 1 tablespoon. And now I'm going to just add half a tablespoon of water. We're almost there. This is the consistency we're looking for. It's nice and pliable and pipeable now. Gathering my pâte à choux, and I will now be putting it in my piping bag. I've put the pan on heating with some oil. You can use karai or whatever you use for frying. And then I have this pair of scissors ready and my piping bag with the mixture inside. So I've not taken the entire mixture because otherwise you will force the mixture out and the piping nozzle will also come out by force. So just take some of the mixture and fold it like this, and then you can release it as you want. So I'm going to start piping and gently cut this and release this in the pan. Again, and release this in the pan gently. I'm going to take more mixture, pull it down, again fold my bag, press the mixture out, and with the help of my scissors, again gently push it down. You can take any flavorless oil for frying. Just try to make sure that you maintain medium heat throughout the cooking process so they all cook evenly. You don't want to let this pastry sit on one side. Since it's cylindrical, you want to keep rotating it while it's frying. So this way you can achieve even browning on all sides. You can make them thin or thick by choosing the size of nozzle that you like. Almost done. Nicely golden and brown. Pull them out. Are nicely fried and well drained. The next step is to take your sugar. Again, you can take any kind of sugar, light brown, dark brown, icing, caster, and your cinnamon powder. Give them a thorough mix. Now you take these pastries one at a time and roll them in sugar, and they're ready to serve. So I'm going to be serving them in little glasses. You can do them in big bowls as you like. Before I serve the pastry, I'll just cut it for you. It's just nice and crunchy from the outside and really tender from the inside. The churros are ready to be served, and I'm serving them with my homemade chocolate sauce. I'll be posting the recipe soon. All you now do is dunk your churros in. As I said, nice and crunchy from the outside and tender from the inside. This is what you're looking for in the perfect churros. And no wonder they're such a treat for everyone. I hope you will enjoy making these as much as I did. Thank you for watching. Until I see you again next time, take care.